Hi, my name's Kelly. I am a psychologist and CBT therapist. Today I wanted us to think about the transitions with the seasons and how that impacts upon our mental well-being. So for some of us, we may love the colder months, the cosy evenings, wrapping up. But for others, it can be really challenging to actually navigate the darker evenings, the darker mornings and the colder weather. So I just wanted to take this space to think about things that we can do to help us with that transition. So to start off with, it's about going back to basics. So the summer months are normally really quite hectic with social engagements, sometimes the school holidays and holidays abroad, or just general social busyness. And now that that has passed, I just invite you to take some time to think about the basic things that you do for your mental health that you may have forgotten about when the busyness of those summer months are there. So perhaps you were someone that liked to journal each day, but you'd forgotten about doing that. Or maybe looking at your sleep schedule. Is that something that you really used to prioritise, but when things are busy and it's a lighter, that we just kind of lose sight of that. So it's about just tapping in and going back to the basics and thinking about what are the things that actually help with my mental well-being, and am I still doing all of those things now things are starting to transition into the cooler autumnal winter months. The second is focusing on your favourite bits. So even if you're not a fan of the autumn and the winter season, thinking about what are the bits that you maybe enjoy. It could be about certain events, such as looking at like the fireworks, or it could be about going to a pumpkin patch. That apparently that's something that a lot of people do. But thinking about, are there things that you could maybe relish in? It could also be about thinking about creating new favourites. Perhaps you've seen some recipes that you really, really want to try, or it could be about going back to those old comfort films that you maybe really enjoyed. But really focusing on those favourite things can make that transition a little bit easier if you're focusing on the things that you enjoy or that you could enjoy, rather than the things that you dislike about the coming months. The third thing is to move our body. So when the weather's better or the weather's warmer, we tend to be outside a lot. We tend to be moving a lot more in whatever way, shape or form we're able to. But when it gets colder, we stay inside, we feel more lethargic, we don't really want to be doing as much. But we know that moving our body, whether that is maybe through seated yoga, whether that is through walks or run or the gym or dancing or whatever, that moving our body can really have a positive impact on how we feel. So just checking back in and thinking about, are there ways that I can move my body in a way that suits me, that may be different to different months, and your body needs different things, but movement is still going to be something that is really, really useful for you. So figuring out ways that you can do that in a way that would still be beneficial for you, taking into account the seasons as well. And the fourth thing is not to forget our routine. So often as things change, as the seasons transitions, that we forget what we actually benefit in doing and having as part of a routine. As humans, we love a routine. So sometimes just checking in and thinking about, have I fallen out of the routine? But this comes with a caveat. So if you were someone that maybe used to go for a morning walk or getting outside in the morning, but now the mornings are really dark and you don't really fancy doing that. So thinking about, okay, could I do a walk maybe in the afternoon? So even though it's about having that routine, because maintaining that routine helps with that sense of familiarity, moving throughout the seasons, but holding in mind that sometimes we may need to change things a little bit so it's more doable for us as things change. So they're just a little bit of some ideas of maybe things that you could try out to help with your mental well-being as we transition through the seasons. Thank you for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe and let me know anything in the comments that you would like me to cover next. Thank you and take care.